So welcome everybody to the 1860 Club. This is a really special moment visiting June Jones here in Reservoir. And for people who don't know June, she was associated with the club for about 30 years, an absolute stalwart, and is remembered and loved by so many people down at the club. June, it's so great to see you.
Thank you very much. It's good to know that I'm remembered.
You won't be forgotten, I can assure you of that. How old are you, June?
92.
Wow.
Nearly 93.
Yes. What month are you 93?
August.
August.
17th of August.
Okay, so you're a lion, a Leo. Mm-hmm.
But I do miss Peter.
You do, yes, yes. Pete's been gone about 5 years.
Is it that long? Wendy's not.
Yes, about 5 years. Another great story at Preston was Pete, but you were the combination, Peter and June.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the beginning. Paul, you're one of two children. You've got Paul and Wendy. Paul started playing cricket as a youngster, and as parents you got involved. You were playing in the church's competition.
St Mark's.
St Mark's, yeah. And they needed a scorer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Paul volunteered your service?
Yeah.
He did. So you must have been a scorer for the better part of 40 years?
Must be.
Yes.
I just don't know how I did it now.
Well, you're very good at it. And when we have a look at the old books and we see the work that you did, they were just meticulous books. So Paul came down to Preston to pursue his cricket career. He would have been, what, about 15 or 16?
Around about.
Yes, yeah. And you were always a cricket fan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you play cricket?
Yeah, for Brunswick ladies.
Yeah.
Just for a little while.
Yeah.
And then my father belonged to the Brunswick Football Club committee.
Okay.
So that's how I got involved.
Yes, yeah. You must have been a real...
I was a tomboy.
Were you? Can't believe that, Joan.
I know, I had two brothers that should have been girls and I should have been the boy. Truthfully.
True. Okay. But you were a pioneer then in women's cricket. Yes. So you came down to Preston to support Paul in his career. Paul was a very fine player, I might add, left arm, medium pace, and a hard-hitting batsman, and played at Preston for the better part of 20-odd years.
I can't remember.
Yeah. But within a very short period of time, you were scorer. Which team did you start off with?
Seconds.
The seconds? Yes.
Yeah, his name was John something.
Right. And you took over from...
He died.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then you were moved to the firsts, which was in the early 70s, which is when I first met you. Jack Potter was captain.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember Jack?
Yeah, I remember Jack.
Is that the same Jack who forgot to pick you up one day?
That's right.
Yes. Yeah.
And he forgot about me. And Rolling
Millen?
Yeah. He came home back from the game and took me over to the place so I could score. But no one had kept the school book up to date.
Oh.
I had to catch up with what they forgot to do and keep up with what they were doing.
Yes, yes. And Peter joined you as he became the team manager of the first. And that really started a combination of absolute dedication to the club over a long, long period. Now, you just didn't do scoring at the club, did you? You were practice captain for a while. What else did you get to do?
Oh, if we had barbecues and players' teas and all that sort of thing. But, I mean, there wasn't anything much else I did.
Well,
I just looked after the boys.
You did. You always called the team your boys, didn't you? And you were always very supportive.
But I met one of the boys up the shopping centre once, and his mum recognised me, Paul Zotto's mum, and she said, but you haven't been doing the cricket again, have you? I said, yeah. She said, well, Paul's got a 12-year-old daughter.
Right.
And he was only a little kid.
Yes. Well, in a different time, Wendy would have been playing cricket, wouldn't she? Because women's cricket's now pretty big.
I played for Brunswick for a little while.
Right, okay.
Only for a little while.
Yeah, you were a pioneer. Yeah. But you're also a fine artist, and you used to draw characters of the boys. Even after Premiership wins down at Caulfield, you quickly put together the characters.
Well, I mean, I did those for the players, and then we got the umpires.
Right. How could we forget them?
But I think I've still got that book at home.
Have you?
I think.
Okay. Oh, it would be nice to see one day.
Yeah, well, they're just cartoon characters, but it's what I could do.
Yes.
Like painting wind cheaters.
Yes. Okay. So I recall you were just a fine artist, very arty and crafty. In the scorebox, you must have met a lot of people from opposition clubs over the years.
Well, Broadmeadow School didn't like me.
Right. Okay. That's not surprising, because Broadmeadows were a bit...
Well, they said that I was too good to be with Preston.
Okay. Oh.
That's what the scorer said at the time.
Oh, that wasn't very good. Who did you like scoring with? Which club?
I like scoring with Caulfield, but I mean, that was when we won the game.
Won the Premiership?
Yeah.
Yes. But that Caulfield Premiership was when Ravi was playing, was he?
I don't know, I can't remember that part.
Okay. Yeah. Who were some of your favourite players? Can you remember them over the years?
The Harvey boys.
The Harvey boys? Yeah. Could you tell the difference?
No, what they did was, for me, out on the field, they'd either wear a jumper or not a jumper.
Okay.
And I could tell which was which.
Okay.
And it was hard going telling them when they were running too.
Right, okay, yes.
But their mum kept me informed.
Did she? Okay. Yeah, they're still very hard to separate as well.
Are they?
Yes, I've seen both of them in recent times. You have to look twice. What about Eddie? Do you remember Ed?
Oh, Eddie, I loved Eddie.
Yeah.
I had a statue at home that I reckon was Eddie with his beard and everything. He helped me with the Hatch boys.
Right. Because you managed the Hatch for a while. For quite a while, actually. Yes. That must have given you a lot of satisfaction.
Well, the kids were nice. Tony Shaw, the Collingwood footballer, I had his brother Neville.
Right, the young one.
And Neville, Tony said, come on, we're going out for dinner. And Neville said, I've got to get permission off June so she knows where I am. Tony said, but you're my brother. And he said, I don't care. I can remember that one.
Yes, yes. Now, you must have had some hot days in the scorebox.
Oh.
There wasn't too many grounds with any air conditioning around, so you had to sit there and endure it all afternoon.
Yeah.
Which grounds did you like going to the most?
Oh, Werribee.
Werribee. Was there a particular reason?
After we went down to play in a fine or something, someone had dug up the wicket.
Oh, right. Okay.
I can remember that part.
Gee, controversy. Yes. Now, Pete was the team manager and one of the most diligent and professional.
Well, he looked after the boys. He worried about them if they were his sons.
Yes, he did. He did. He was quite remarkable in terms of his attention and organisation and never left anything to chance. Did you get to see Paul play much?
No.
No? No. And what about Paul's grandson?
I never seen much of him.
Haven't you?
No.
No.
I just hear about him.
Yeah, how good he is. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, Paul was a fine player.
Oh, Paul was good.
Yes, he was. He captained the seconds for a long time and also played in the thirds for a while. But he had quite a long and illustrious career at Preston.
But he liked it.
He did. Yes.
He got embarrassed with his mum
He did.
at times because I told someone awful that.
I couldn't believe that.
And when I got the players' teas, I just want to make sure I had enough sandwiches and all that sort of thing.
Yes. Yes.